Mules have 63 chromosomes. Their mother, which is a horse, has 64 chromosomes, and their father, which is a mammoth jack donkey, has 62 chromosomes. We have a regular just old mule, which is a regular mule. I heard people saying standard is actually a smaller mule, and that is true. So just a regular, what we call a regular mule is mother was a horse, dad was a donkey. But you can get a mule, what we call a henny mule. The mother was a donkey and dad was a horse. It's a lot less common, and here are some reasons why. The main reason is there are less donkeys than there are horses. So if you start off, the first thing is that there are just more donkeys, or excuse me, there are more horses out there than there are donkeys. So it's just easier to breed one donkey jack to a bunch of mares, the horses, the female horse, than the other way around. The other reason why we use the cross that we use, it has been found that when breeding hybrids, it seems to work better when the animal that is being bred to, so the male does better when it has less chromosomes than the female. So in this case, the male jack donkey has 62 chromosomes and the female horse would have 64. So because the jack donkey has less chromosomes, it seems to be a more desirable match. It's much more, everything is more uniform. You get pretty much the same thing over and over and over again. With hennies, or with, when you breed a male horse to a female donkey, it is harder, again, just because there's less donkeys, it is also more difficult from a biological standpoint. So you have that. So yeah, it's an interesting fact to me that when I researched hybrid organisms, any hybrid mammal that they breed, which I know they do ligers and things like that, any of those, they would prefer the male have the least amount of chromosomes in the group. It seems like that match works better. It seems like that match is more consistent and that they get better results. And so that is between numbers and just the biological component there. It is more common to just get a standard mule where the dad with 62 chromosomes is the jack, and the mother with 64 is the mare horse. And that's a little bit of information about mules